So, what if the key to unlocking your peak performance wasn't in a gym or a book, but in your bed? Today, we're going to reframe sleep. We're moving past just getting rest and turning it into what it really is, your secret weapon for strategic recovery.
Okay, does this sound painfully familiar? You get your 8 hours, you do everything right, but you wake up feeling like you just ran a marathon in your sleep. If that's you, trust me, you are not alone. See, the problem isn't about how long you slept, it's all about how well you recovered.
So first things first, we have to bust the biggest myth in this whole conversation about rest, the 8-hour rule. The idea that more time in bed automatically equals a better you is just not how it works. The real thing that's draining your energy? It's not a lack of time, it's something else entirely. Meet the real villain, fragmented sleep. This is what happens when, yeah, your body is resting, but your mind, it's being blocked from hitting those super deep restorative phases of recovery. It's kind of like the difference between your computer being in sleep mode versus being truly powered down. So, to fix this, we've got to make a pretty big shift in how we think about sleep. It's time to stop counting hours. Why? Because your brain doesn't. It uses a completely different counter, and understanding that is the secret to waking up feeling amazing.
Okay, this right here. This is the number that changes everything. 90. That's it. 90 minutes. Burn that number into your brain.
You see, your brain doesn't think in hours. It thinks in these neat little 90-minute cycles. So mastering your recovery, it has nothing to do with hitting some random 8-hour target. It's all about finishing as many of these 90-minute cycles as you can without being interrupted. And this is where it gets really interesting. A solid 6 hours of high-quality sleep, we're talking 4 complete, uninterrupted cycles, will leave you feeling way more refreshed than 8 choppy, fragmented hours. You know that groggy, slow, foggy feeling we all hate? There's a name for it, sleep inertia. And that's exactly what happens when your alarm rips you out of the middle of a sleep cycle.
And here's the best part. You can actually reverse engineer a perfect wake-up. So instead of just setting a random alarm, you can work backward from when you need to be up, using these 90-minute blocks. Aiming for 6 or 7.5 hours is a much smarter play than shooting for an arbitrary 8, because it means your alarm goes off at the natural end of a cycle.
So what's actually happening inside these crucial 90-minute cycles? It's not just you being unconscious, right? Your brain and your body are actually running these super important maintenance programs, and they're split between 2 key stages.
Within each cycle, 2 stages do all the heavy lifting. First up, you've got deep sleep. This is like your body's personal overnight repair crew. They're in there fixing muscles, boosting your immune system, the whole deal. And then you've got REM sleep. Think of this as the software update for your brain. It's processing emotions, filing away memories, boosting creativity, you get the picture. To be at your absolute best, you need both.
Okay, so we know we need these complete, uninterrupted cycles. But how do we actually get them? Well, the first part of our strategy is a super simple but crazy effective rule for your evening. We call it the 3-2-1 power down. Now, this whole routine is built on a really cool idea called cognitive offloading. I mean, think about it, right? Your brain is fundamentally wired for survival. If it still thinks it's on duty, solving work problems, digesting a huge meal, staring at a bright screen, it's just not going to let itself enter those deep, vulnerable stages of recovery. No way. Cognitive offloading is literally us consciously telling our brain, hey, the day is done, it's safe to power down completely. Here's exactly how it works. 3 hours before bed, we're cutting off heavy meals. Digestion is an active process, and it keeps your body from fully resting. 2 hours before bed, stop working. Your mind needs time to decelerate and shift down from problem-solving mode. And finally, the big one, 1 hour before bed, no screens. That blue light from our devices literally blocks melatonin, the critical hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. And that last hour, man, that is so important. It's all about creating the right environment for sleep. By swapping your phone for a book or maybe some calm music, you're helping your brainwaves shift gears, from that active, alert beta state down into a relaxed, chill alpha state. And that is the perfect on-ramp to amazing sleep. But hey, mastering recovery isn't just about what you do before you go to bed. The game isn't over when your alarm goes off in the morning. In fact, how you start your day is just as crucial for locking in high energy. And just like we had a magic number for our night routine, we've got one for the morning too. It's 10. Just 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes of your day. Believe it or not, these first 10 minutes have this huge impact on your entire day. It's like this little window of opportunity to send a massive signal to your brain, setting its alertness level for the next 16 hours or so.
So what are we actually doing here? We are intentionally, deliberately setting our circadian rhythm. That's just your internal 24-hour body clock. And you know what the single most powerful tool for doing that is? It's totally free and it's available every single day. We're talking about morning sunlight.
So here's the dead simple formula for a powerful morning reset. Think of it like mixing the perfect neurochemical cocktail to start your day. First, you get about 10 minutes of sunlight. That triggers serotonin, which is going to get you alert. Then, a little bit of quick movement releases dopamine to clear out any leftover brain fog. And hey, if you want an extra kick, a splash of cold water on your face can release norepinephrine for an instant jolt of energy.
All right, let's put this all together into a simple cheat sheet. We use the 90-minute rule so we can actually plan our sleep and wake up feeling refreshed, not like a zombie. We use cognitive offloading at night, like stopping work, to signal to our nervous system that it's safe to relax. In the morning, the circadian reset with sunlight fires up our brain. And finally, that alpha state shift, no screens before bed, lets our natural sleep hormones do their thing. It's a complete system for high-performance recovery.
You know, when you zoom out, all of this points to a really, really powerful idea. High performance isn't just about being born with it or just grinding harder than everyone else. It's about building smarter systems. And learning to recover better consistently is one of the most powerful systems you could ever build.
So, I want to leave you with one final question. Look, you don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. That's not the goal. Just pick one thing. Looking at this new playbook, from the 3-2-1 rule to the morning reset, what's the one small change you are going to commit to starting tonight?